Hey guys, today I'll be showing you how to solve the Skewb with Sarah's intermediate. Before this video starts, you should already know how to do a sledgehammer and hedge slammer on the Skewb. In this video, I'm only going to go over when the first layer is solved, and I'm going to go over the orienting the last layer and the last 4 center cases. I won't be going over how to solve the first layer, because you should already know how to do that from the beginner's method. So, the first case is a pie case, and when you're solving a Skewb, you can either get a pie case or a peanut case. Pie cases are where you have 2 headlights and 2 stickers going opposite directions from each other, like this. And then 2 headlights going like this. And then the first case is where you have a center connected to one of the corners going opposite directions, so like this. And it's going into the top left. You can also have it going to the top right, but that's the next case. So you solve this case by holding the center in front and headlights on the right side, and you can just do a simple sledgehammer. And that orients the top. The next case you can get looks like the last case, except when you hold the center in the front, the headlights are going off to the left, and then these 2 corners going opposite directions are on the right side. So here, you hold the center in the front, and you see this thing is kind of pointing in this direction instead of that direction. So here, you just do a hedge slammer to orient the top. Like that. So the next pie case you can get looks like this, and again you have the pie, so 2 headlights going off like that, and then 2 stickers going opposite directions. But here, instead of having the center on one of these 4 sides, you have the center on the top. So here, what you do is just 2 sledgehammers. That, you see now you have just 1 sledgehammer left, and that orients the top. The next pie case we have is, so again we have 2 headlights going this way, 2 stickers going opposite directions, and then instead of the center being here, connected with one of the corners, it's connected with both of the corners. So here, you just want to orient all of the corners. So you see that the headlights you want to hold the headlights on the right, and then do a sledgehammer. That gets all the corners done. Then you want to get this center up to the top without messing up any of the corners. So you want to hold it in the back and just do a U-perm or sledgehammer. Do a Y2 rotation and another sledgehammer, and that orients the top. The last pie case you can have is, instead of the center being connected with both of the corners, it's connected with nothing. So there's no yellow connected to it. And here, you hold the headlights on the right and basically do the same thing as the last case. You do a sledgehammer to orient all of the corners. Like that. Then you want to find the U center, or the center that goes on top. So white is opposite yellow, so we find yellow, and then we hold it in the back and do a U-perm or sledgehammer. 180-degree rotation or Y2, and then another sledgehammer. And that orients the top. The next thing we'll be talking about in this tutorial is peanut, or if you don't get pie, you'll have to get this because this is the only other case. This is where you have 2 centers diagonally solved, and then the other 2 are not solved. So it kind of just looks like this. You can ignore the center. And here, most tutorials say that there are 4 cases, but in my opinion, there's only 2 cases, and those 2 cases are either the center is connected with a corner, or the center is not connected with any corner. So, when the center is connected with a corner, you want to hold it on the left, and then do a sledgehammer. Then you want to find the center that goes on top. In this video, it's yellow. You rotate, and then it'll convert to either 1 sledgehammer or 1 hedge slammer. So here you see it's a pie case, and it's like this, so it's another sledgehammer. And that orients the top. So the next case is where the center is not connected with any yellow corners, so there's like no blocks on the center. And here you want to hold the center on the right instead of the left. And then you can do a sledgehammer, find the U center, and you see it's over here, and it's just one more sledgehammer, and that orients the top. The last case in orienting the top layer is a peanut case, except the center is on the top. So here, you want to hold it so these two corners are visible. So like, you can, if you rotate the cube a little bit, you can see this yellow sticker, and you can also see this yellow sticker. So this would not be, because you can't see any of the yellow stickers, and if you rotate, you can only see one. So you want to hold it like this, and where the diagonal block is kind of pointing downwards, like that. And when you have it in this position, you can do a hedge slammer. And you might see, oh, this is a sledgehammer, but you don't want to do this sledgehammer. You want to rotate to the right, do another sledgehammer, rotate to the right again, and another sledgehammer. And that orients the top. Those were all of the OL cases, so now we're going to talk about the last four centers, or L4C. So the first case you can get is when you have one side completely solved, and then the rest are not. And when that happens, you want to look for the opposite center. So opposite meaning opposite to the corners. So you see blue and red are not opposite. Orange and blue are not opposite. But red and orange are opposite. So this is the center we're looking for. And then instead of holding it like this, you want to find the solve center and put it on the bottom. So solve center on the bottom, opposite centers on front. And now you just want to do a U-perm. You probably know this from the beginner's method, but in case you don't, it's just sledgehammer, Y2, sledgehammer. That solves your Skewb. The last four centers case is where you have no centers that are solved and no centers that are opposite. And this is a Z-perm. So here you want to hold the two unique, so you see, you want to hold the four unique colors kind of at an angle like this. So you see this is green, red, and orange, blue. So you don't want to hold it like this because this is red, green, and this is also red, green. So you want to hold it with the four unique colors like this, and this corner kind of pointing at you. And you want to do this algorithm. So this is the only algorithm in this video that doesn't use sledgehammers or hedge slammers. So R, L prime, U prime, L, U, L, R, L prime, R. This will be very weird and awkward to finger trick at first, but I have a video on how to finger trick it, and which I'll link in the description, so you should check it out if you have trouble. The last four centers case you can get is this case, where all the centers are opposite of the corners. So blue, green, red, orange, green, blue, orange, red, they're all opposite colors. And here, you just want to hold it like this, with the first layer on the bottom and then the second layer on the top. And you want to do a sledgehammer, Y2, hedge slammer, Y2, and sledgehammer. That'll solve the H-perm. And yeah, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.